You're listening to a Euclid and Oaks production. This episode of That Bitcoin Show is brought to you by Rapture by JUUL. For those of you out there who want to get to heaven faster, try the new Rapture JUUL e-cigarette. Filled with tons of quality chemicals, if you're lucky, you'll see the light sooner than later. Remember, try Rapture to get there faster.
Get down. Get down. Get down. The bass and sound. Get down. The bass and sound.
It's Saturday, September 28th, 2019, 4 p.m. here in the studio in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. According to corn market cap, I can't even talk.
According to corn.
To corn market cap, and that's hilarious because we're talking about Bitcoin. According to corn market, I can't say it. According to coin market cap, the price of Bitcoin is around $8,200. And BTC dominance is currently sitting at 67.7%. I also want to point out that that's quite a dip from the last episode. Today's random fact, bananas are actually berries.
That's true. And raspberries are not.
Interesting. I'm your host, Crypto Euclid.
And I'm Mystical Oaks.
And this is That Bitcoin Show. It is a beautiful day here in Knoxville.
It's not, though.
Why?
I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's hot.
Yeah, it is very hot. I think it's that climate change that girl was crying about.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know enough about the story to really get into it.
That's not surprising.
But everyone's been seeing the young girl, so I think she's like 16 years old, getting very passionate and emotional. I think it was at the UN talking about climate change. So she's been getting a lot of press. What do you think? Do you think there's climate change? Is it real or?
I think it's cyclical.
Okay.
Honestly.
So you think
But I do think that we are contributing.
Right.
So
like
there's
China.
Definitely. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's China.
Not America at all.
No. America does nothing. It's China. And what other bad countries? North Korea, the Axis.
Right. And the allies.
Yeah, we're the allies.
No, all of us are doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Russia.
Okay.
It's Russia, China, and North Korea.
Well, there's definitely things we can do, I think, that could help make a little difference. And, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't make enough of a difference, but maybe it would, so.
Here's how you stop climate change. It's very simple.
Lay it on us.
You have to... I have no answer. I was going to make some funny joke about...
you weren't quick enough
how do you stop climate change? Let's think. Stop going to fast food. That's what it is. Fast food restaurants contribute to climate change.
Why,
because think about all
you're fatter and you have to wear more fabric. And then,
I have a good theory, too. Actually, you and I talked about this, about how... The good thing about the drones and Amazon and everything, with just being able to deliver everything to your house, is you don't have to drive. So that means less vehicles on the streets, so therefore less pollution and stuff. But honestly, I think a lot of the pollution and stuff that's happening isn't like just our everyday choices that we make. It's more like these giant cruise ships that are like polluting.
You're almost saying like go back to the basics. So we stay inside our cave.
Yes.
And the outside grows back up to like
and
normal jungle forest. The animals are out there, and
actually,
if we want to go outside and brave it, then we like really go outside and brave it.
So actually, the thing about it is this whole social media thing that's happening where we're not leaving our house is actually the Earth trying to protect itself.
Right.
So the
it may not be a bad thing that everyone's staying inside.
That's right, because it's going to make the world green again because we're not going to leave our caves.
That's an interesting take.
I want to just thank Charles Hoskinson for coming on the last episode.
Yeah, definitely. That meant a lot to both of us.
Yes, that was a highlight in my time here on crypto.
Well, speaking
in the crypto community.
Yeah.
We also have a huge
But I wasn't done.
announcement. What?
Well, yeah, I was saying,
Yeah, sorry.
speaking of him
Yes.
and Cardano, it's their, what, is that a birthday? Their
2-year
birthday
anniversary of Cardano. So
Which one is it, a birthday or anniversary?
Well, we were just talking about that outside. It's their 2-year anniversary, but it's like the birth of Cardano.
If you're wishing them a happy birthday, 2-year birthday, that's fine too, right?
Yeah, so either one, anniversary or birthday.
Anyway, I've seen pictures. They're planting the ginkgo trees.
Charles is in Bulgaria.
That's right. You got it
and
right.
I cannot remember the guy's name that he said he was going to be there, but they're going to plant ginkgo trees.
They are planting
that last
or have already.
That last like super long time, like 100 years, right? And it's really cool. And I wish we could have made it maybe next year.
Yeah.
So thank you, Charles Hoskinson, for coming on the show. That means the world to us. Should I get right into the fact that we're going to make an announcement right now? An announcement?
Did you not just?
We have a huge announcement at the end of the show. We want to let everyone know who our next guest is on our next episode. Okay. And we will save that for the end, so make sure you stay tuned. On the last episode, actually it was our pilot episode, I was talking about Bitcoin ATMs and how I don't know how they work. Okay, so we don't have a lot of Bitcoin ATMs here in Knoxville, so I thought, but apparently we do have like 4 or 5. I had no clue.
That's a lot.
I looked when we first started getting into crypto. I was looking, I searched online, are there any Bitcoin ATMs here in Knoxville? And the closest one was like in Asheville.
So like 3 years ago?
Yeah, like 3 years ago. Okay. And I was, back when I was on Reddit before I found Crypto Twitter.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, that sucks. So I just looked and to do some research, because the problem is I don't know how the Bitcoin ATMs work.
The first one we saw was in Toronto. So
saw one in Toronto.
Know they're only here.
I watched a YouTube video by our friend Naomi Brockwell. She did
awesome.
a really great YouTube video on how Bitcoin ATMs work. And I still have some questions, but I'm going to get to the point of what I learned. Okay.
Did she break it down to you where you could understand it?
Yes. There still is one question that I will leave to the end of my little spiel here.
All right, go.
So the question I had earlier was, okay, when you purchase Bitcoin from a Bitcoin ATM, you insert your cash or you insert your credit card or however that, you do that. How do you get your Bitcoin? Well, I was thinking, obviously, you have your phone has a wallet on it, like your Coinomi wallet. And what does it scan your QR code? Well, yes, it does. It has like a camera. So when you purchase your Bitcoin, it goes, okay, here's your Bitcoin, and it sends it to it scans the QR code on your phone. Okay, so that's how you get it. Or, and this was my question, how does it give it to you if you don't have, you're just walking in there?
Right.
Well, it prints you out a paper wallet, essentially, that has your private key on it. And then you use something like, I believe it was Jack's wallet, JAXX, something like that, that will easily allow you to import a paper wallet into a wallet. And I've actually gone through this process in the beginning. When I first got into Bitcoin, I was like, well, how do I store my Bitcoin safely? And one of the ways was printing a paper wallet. But then there's this really stressful point where you have Bitcoin sitting on a paper wallet, but then how do you get that Bitcoin into a way that you can easily interact with it and spend it or whatever? And you have to basically upload it using a wallet. So that's how you do that. You scan your private key from the paper wallet using like the Jack's wallet, and boom, you can mess with your Bitcoin at that point. Now, here's my next question.
Mess with it.
I will have to research this because I don't know. Okay. So these Bitcoin ATMs that give you money. Okay, I walk into a gas station and I've got my Coinomi wallet with $50 worth of Bitcoin. I need some cash, right? I need to buy a Slurpee and a beef jerky.
Oh my God, no, you do not.
So I go to the Bitcoin ATM. I scan my Coinomi wallet, send the Bitcoin to the ATM. The problem I see is the Bitcoin takes like 20 minutes to confirm. Am I having to sit there and wait for it to confirm before the cash gets spit out? That's my question, and yes, I will have to research it. Okay.
Okay.
What's next?
That's a good question.
What's next?
Is it because if so, they should have like little lounges, like dad lounges.
That's actually a really good idea, and maybe
a cigar shop.
I don't know if I want to hang out in a gas station, but yeah, cigar shop.
So they should have them in cigar shops.
Yeah, they should put the Bitcoin ATMs in better places
or pool halls.
I noticed this is something that happened. It was about 10 days ago, I believe. EA, the account EA, tweeted out "Invest in crypto," which was very interesting.
What is EA?
EA, Electronic Arts.
Oh.
They are like, hold on.
I don't know what it is, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, Electronic Arts is the official Twitter account. Is updates and fair EA games. No, EA is like video games and stuff.
Familiar. I was like, wait,
yes.
that logo looks familiar.
Yes,
so.
we are slightly boomers and we don't know what EA is, but that is EA is Electronic Arts, which is video games.
Yeah,
and most like soccer games, it's like sporting games and stuff. So they're huge, right? They're ginormous. They're everywhere. They did a tweet.
Are they related to like EA Sports?
They are EA Sports, maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
You don't know.
Like, don't ask me that question. It's Electronic Arts is their main thing, and they also have EA Sports, but it doesn't matter. Electronic Arts, the main account, tweeted out, "Invest in crypto," and everyone was freaking out. What the hell is this? Well, it was a marketing campaign, not about crypto, the cryptocurrency. It was about a new character that they were putting out, and his name is Crypto.
You know who would know that answer?
Who?
Ken Bosak.
Yes, he would.
Okay.
So that's interesting and exciting. Also, the Overstock founder.
Yeah.
Let me find that. Dumps his stake for gold and crypto assets. And obviously, Overstock is huge. And here he is dumping all his, I believe, all his stocks, his stonks. And he's investing in gold and crypto. People, I tweeted something out to this effect, like pointing this out. And people were saying that this is something this guy's done in the past or something. This is like his MO. So whatever. Also, something interesting that I just read on CoinMarketCap.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to like this. That's what this show is about. This is about me trying to get back into the learning of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, because the problem I've had with moving from Reddit to crypto Twitter.
Oh my God, I know you said it like 50 times.
The Twitter is like, it's a lot of just fun and shit posting and stuff. And I'm trying to get back to like learning about this stuff, so I'm more knowledgeable about it.
That's attractive.
Yes, well, I'm very attractive, hon. Not only outside, but also in. Ukraine plans to officially legalize Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And then that prompted me to say, where else? Wait, there's places that Bitcoin is illegal? That's crazy to me. And I looked it up, and where I did Google. I said, where is Bitcoin banned? Just like that. I typed that in, and it says right here that Bitcoin is actually banned in Bolivia, Colombia, and Ecuador.
Okay.
So if you're in those places, you're not allowed to mess with crypto. I believe, isn't fucking North Korea on that list? I'm confused.
That's what I was
there
thinking.
There should be more
when
people
you said
on
that,
this
was
list.
What came to mind, but I don't know anything about that. So
right.
That is not my area.
Interesting. Countries that say no to Bitcoin. Well, what is this list that I read? Because right here it says China, Russia, Vietnam, Bolivia. Okay, Russia, Bitcoin is not regulated in Russia, though its use as payments for goods or services is illegal. There's places where it's all out banned, like China is essentially banned. Bolivia, Colombia, and Ecuador have banned it completely. Vietnam is not legitimate, is basically the state bank claims it's not legitimate. So there are places that it's like against the law or like, you can't be used. So, okay. We got all the Bitcoin stuff out of the way right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about the movie It?
I mean,
because on our last show that we did, Euclid and Oak's Morning Coffee, we started to do movie reviews.
Well, I think we did one.
We did one.
But it was fun.
That was really fun, and I like doing that. So I think we'll make that a regular thing here on the show. Maybe before we start that, though, let's listen to this commercial.
Okay.
Do you have an adult baby that doesn't want to leave the comfort and safety of your house?
Well, go down to your basement and strap that baby on your belly with our new big boy baby Bjorn. Now he can get out into the real world and you can get your exercise while you both bond together. Big boy baby Bjorn. Get yours today.
Okay, so let's get right into It. This is It 2.
Yeah.
I saw It 1 in the theater. Did we see that in the theater?
No, we did not see that.
Are you sure?
We saw it in our living room.
Okay. And let me just say I wasn't completely like blown away by it.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I didn't like it.
Well, okay. I mean, you're being mean.
Okay.
All right. First of all, what are you basing that on? If you're basing that on, don't answer. I'm still going.
Okay.
If you're basing that on the first movie, then you're wrong. Okay. The first original.
Right, the original It. I even forgot there was an original
yes,
It,
it
which
was so
horrible.
bad.
Yeah.
It might have even been made for TV.
Yeah,
I
think
don't
it
know.
was.
But it was so bad that this obviously blew it away.
Right.
I mean, you can't argue that.
Well, okay, so obviously the It 1, the recent one, the remake of the original, was better than the original It movie, which in my opinion was horrible. But I'm going to say this. It 2, I think it's called Second Chapter or something like that.
I don't even know what the hell it's called.
Doesn't matter.
I've just been calling it 2.
Was very, very good. I liked it. I thought
I see what you did there.
Here's the thing: we go into the movie theater, and the guy's like, "The parking's going to be free, by the way," because I was asking about how to
validate
your parking. You know, like George Costanza likes to. You know, can you validate this? So I don't want to pay that hefty $2 fee to park. So I'm like, how do you validate? And the guy at the thing said, "Oh, this is a 3-hour movie, so by the time you get out, the parking's going to be free anyway." And I'm like, "Wait, what? 3 hours? This is a 3-hour movie?"
Yeah, I was like, "Oh shit."
And we had our 10-year-old, so I'm like, I hope we can all like bear through this. So we did, and I did, and I was glued to my seat. The way this movie was shot was like really, really, really good. I don't know what they've done, if it's a new person that's doing, like the director or what the fuck ever, but this fucking movie just had me. It was shot really, really well. It was cool. There was a cool scene where they're like under the table and there's star. He looks up, there's stars, and it zooms in, and it's actually like the guy's puzzle pieces. It's hard to explain. You got to see it, but it's just the movie was shot really well. It didn't focus heavily on the kids. It was more about the adults as they grew older.
Flashbacks though.
No,
it was pretty original, like with the book.
Yeah.
So if you read the book and you liked the book but hated the first movie,
right,
and you only kind of like the first new movie, then you're gonna love this movie. It was way better. I love how our movie reviews have no actual facts.
No. This
we don't
is just
know the
our opinion.
or even the name.
This is our opinion. I say yes, go watch It too. It is worth it. It's worth it in the theater too. It just, like I said, it's really a cool shot. The way they shoot the movie is really, really good. You have an article that you shared with me about Bitchy resting face.
Yeah, it was just I came across a tweet about Bitchy resting face. They're now doing a surgery to, I guess, fix.
Yeah, the article says
Bitchy resting face. I have a tip for anyone before they do a surgery like that. It's called smiling. Because even in the tweet, in the picture, the woman with the bitchy resting face before and after, in the after she looks, I don't know, different a little bit, like she has makeup on. Let's just go there. But she still isn't smiling, and she still has a little bit of the bitchy resting face.
So it's your contention that bitchy resting face is just a matter of someone smiling or not.
Yes, they are not smiling.
Interesting.
And I guarantee you that if they smiled, they wouldn't look like that.
Very interesting. I don't know if that's true or not, hon. I think maybe some women just have, and some dudes just have
it's a resting face, I guess. It's just, but maybe they might need to try to like lift the, into a smile.
So our advice.
But I don't know if you're smiling, then I guess you could argue that that's not resting.
Oh, good point. So the bitchy resting face. But
maybe just don't rest your face so much and smile more.
Okay.
I don't know. It's cheaper than surgery.
I tell you what, the price of, I want to touch on something. I mentioned it in the top of the show. The Bitcoin dropped from like 10,000. It was in the 10,000 range down to like, let me look at the thing here, down to like what are we at, 8,200. But before it did that, it actually dropped down to, let me pull up the chart. We got down to like 7,800, and this was after it was going sideways at around $10,000. When that happens, okay, we're not like super worried about the price, you and I, because we're long-term holders.
Yeah, I was going to say, who cares?
I do, and I just wanted to point this out, and that's why I'm talking about it, and I tweeted about this. When Bitcoin goes either like up dramatically or down dramatically, there's it's like it evokes something. It's this sideways thing where it's just boring and going at like sideways forever. It gets so boring and monotonous. Mm-hmm. But when it does drop, I have like mixed emotions. It's like I think we all want it to just keep continuing going up, and we kind of thought that was going to happen. But when there's such a dramatic drop like that, I think it does. It kind of bums me out, and it shouldn't. But
maybe it bums you out that you don't have enough money to buy more when that happens.
Well, that's probably it. And also, I did buy a little bit. Like, you know, we have like a tiny little budget that we use to kind of slowly build our Bitcoin holdings. And when I thought there was a little drop before this, and I pulled the trigger then on that drop. Then it drops even further, and you're like, damn it. And see, that's why I can't be a trader. And I think that's the thing. It's like, use the thing where it's dollar cost averaging. You've got a certain amount that you want to purchase. Do it over a period of time, you know, slowly over a period of time, and that's probably your best bet, as opposed to just pulling the trigger right then, because you're trying to gauge that drop
I think
or that.
That also is kind of goes with it. Like, don't fucking worry about like what you purchased it at.
Right.
You know,
that's true.
And I think if you're doing the dollar cost averaging, you kind of can't worry about the price that you purchased it out, because you purchased it at all the fucking prices at all the fucking time, right?
That's right.
So,
well, I think it's about that time to
don't over obsess.
Announce. Well, that's an issue. Like, you know, over obsessing. People overthink. I do it. I have a problem with that. Overthinking, over worrying, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So here's the big announcement, guys, that we've been saving to the end of the show. Yeah, I think we're about that time.
It's about that time.
We have a huge guest coming on the next episode that we are.
Oh my God, I just got nervous.
Yeah, I'm already nervous.
Stop.
Yes. We have. Do I have a drum roll that I can play right now?
I don't know.
No, I don't need a drum roll.
I was doing it.
Oh, you do it. Go ahead. Drum roll.
No, I can't.
Okay. Here it is.
There you go.
Mr. Andreas Antonopoulos. Yay. He is coming on the show next episode. That is episode number 4. I have this weird thing with numbers, and 4 always like has like a cool meaning to me.
Yeah, you say it means like what? Go.
Like just like friends. I don't know. It's corny, and I don't even want to say it. Just like, I don't know, 4 always like means like squad or something for me. So it's funny that it's the 4th episode, and he's we're recording with him on the 4th. Yeah. October 4th. So that's amazing. So stay tuned for our next episode. I want to thank everyone for being our fans on here and showing us support. We love all you guys. I love doing this new, it's not new to us. We've been doing shows. I've been doing shows with my wife for, since I've almost the beginning of coming on here. I like to kind of switch things up. We've done live shows in the past, and I like going back to our roots, which is a podcast. And I think you like it too.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm having a good time.
That way people can listen while they're jogging.
And today's Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And you know what we missed?
What?
Because we were outside.
Oh, no.
Hanging out with our kid.
Right.
So we missed Antonopoulos' Saturday talk.
Oh, no.
Well, we can still catch it.
Right.
We go catch it. We just don't get to see the live chat. I think we see the live chat, but we can't talk in the live chat.
I like to go watch it live.
Yeah. But we're still going to watch it. I don't know what it's about, but I always love them.
So go to Andreas.
After this show, that's what we're doing.
Go to Andreas Antonopoulos', that's hard to say, YouTube account. And check out every Saturday. He basically broadcasts live a previous talk he's had at different places, and he's in the live chat, so you can chat with him, and that's really cool. And guys, like I said, stay tuned for our next episode, because we're going to get to talk to the man himself. We're going to deep dive this thing like we did with Chuck, Charles, and we're going to talk to Mr. Andreas. I know he said don't call him Mr., but I just feel the need.
Why?
I don't know.
You're just going to disrespect him by continuing.
Andreas. It's just I have a hard time saying just Andreas. I've always been taught to say Mr. and Mrs. It's like a Southern thing.
Oh, just to because I've never heard you call anyone else Mr. or Mrs.
I did call Mr. Hoskinson, didn't I?
I don't.
Last episode.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway.
You just respect him. So
yeah, it's a respect thing. I think that's what it is.
I wanted to tell everyone to be an organ donor.
Oh, be an organ donor.
Organ donor.
Right. So you're talking about like how
yeah, I don't know why that popped in my head.
Well, The Price is Right, the guy, Bob Barker, was that his name?
Yeah.
Who would always go spray and neuter.
Spray?
Spay and neuter.
See, so we talk about Antonopoulos.
Your mission here is to like.
It's not my mission.
Tell people to be a.
Yeah, well, they should donate them because they don't need them.
Organ donor.
Organ. Now I've got you saying it.
Well,
just because
yeah. So I'm excited. If you guys missed the last episode where we spoke to Mr.
You don't have to check.
Hoskinson.
You totally messed that name up, but
What?
You don't have to check any of the weird boxes, on the
for
organ
donor
thing about, having the government experiment with your body.
Because who cares? Because you're dead anyway,
well,
right?
I mean, you don't have to check those boxes. I didn't.
Right.
I don't know how it works because it was like a long time ago when I did it, but there was some weird boxes because I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist, and so
you're saying
I'm like,
on your
what?
driver's license thing, okay? Because that's how you sign up to be an organ donor.
Yeah, they have all these like, do you want to just donate it to someone who needs it, or do you want to like have your body go to be experimented on? And I didn't check that box, but
okay.
But if they did, I'm fine. I'm dead. What am I going to do with it?
Yeah, you can't use those parts, guys. If you missed the last episode where we spoke to Charles Hoskinson,
you did it right that time.
Yes, go to our website, thatbitcoinshow.com. It has links to where you can catch our episodes. We're on YouTube. We are on Anchor FM. We're on iTunes. We're all the places, Google Podcasts, everywhere, Spotify, and all the links are there on our webpage. Also, if you'd like to support the show, you can do that there. We are on Patreon, and we want to thank all our Patreon supporters out there. I think we did it. Was this another episode?
It was. That was fun.
Okay. All right, guys, stay tuned for our big next episode. We're super excited. Thanks for listening to our show. This has been That Bitcoin Show.
Bye.
Down with the bass and sound.
Wanted to do a special shout out to our Patreon supporters, Catfish on Twitter, and Shitcoin Sherper, and Mr. Nodalon Max.
Sherper?
Did I say Sherper?
You said Sherper.
Oh, Sherpa. Sherper.
you put like an on it. Like you got real Southern.
Yeah. Well,
Sherper.
That's because I'm from the South. Thank you guys so much for being our Patreons for this.
Ever since we mentioned Antonopoulos, neither one of us can speak. So
yeah,
I hope we get this shit under control.
Yeah, we need to get our shit together. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate your support. Thank you, Sherpa. Thank you, Catfish. And thank you, Mr. Nodalon Max.
Thank you.
If you guys want to support us, go to our website, euclidandoaks.com or thatbitcoinshow.com. There's a link to our Patreon there and a Bitcoin address. I mean, this is That Bitcoin Show. Thanks a lot, guys.